I am Don Bernardo, and welcome to the Don Bernardo Grande Palace Hotel. You come here, you have beautiful food, you have beautiful wine, and served up by the best waiting staff the hotel can offer.
Hola!
Join my revolution today. Tomorrow, I may be El Presidente or I may be dead. Who knows? But come to Spain. Feel free for Spain. Come and join me.
With the Cardiff players who are performing Are You Being Served here in the YMCA. Hi guys, how's it going?
Right, yes, great, yeah.
How you feeling? You pumped to get ready next week to get on stage and get going?
Yes.
Oh, he is. Yes, I am. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Cardiff players then. Tell us all about it.
Well, they started in, I believe, 1927, and they've changed venue a few times over the years, but for a long time now, certainly since before I was here in 1993, they've been at the YMCA Theatre on the Parade. And they've been going very strong, doing a few plays each year at least, and brilliant.
Fantastic. And it's 45 years since the first episode ever aired on the telly. So how does it feel to be performing it? That's quite an iconic year for you guys to be performing. Are you excited to get on there?
Oh yes, of course, and I think this is.
It's our 90th anniversary this year,
So
and that's half.
So we've been going twice as long as.
It's meant to be, guys. And the casting for the characters, what was it like to audition and things like that?
It was like a reading we did, didn't it?
Yeah, it was like the rehearsals have been just really, really funny. Mainly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've been in the group about 10, 11 years, and normally it's a good laugh, but it's never been as much of a laugh as this one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I think the readings are good fun. The casting is interesting because you've got to find that balance between somebody who brings their own thing to it, plus also has enough of a resemblance to the TV people to keep those expectations up. And of course,
and
I've done
unanimous in that.
Yeah.
It's a slogan.
and I've done a play of Hello before, so I kind of had past experience of this kind of thing. So yeah.
So how have you guys kind of gone about the characterization? Because they're all very outgoing characters. They've all got very, very interesting personalities and stuff. So how have you gone about kind of creating these characters?
Lots of episodes.
I've
watched lots
a lot of episodes.
Yes. I think it made I'm playing Mr. Mash, the janitor. I'm meant to be a bit sleazy. And,
Took him 3 months to get that far though.
And it made a real difference. I'd seen the film when it's a slightly different character fulfilling that role. Made a real difference when, over Christmas, I binge-watched the DVD of the first series, which had some decent Mr. Mash scenes, and like Leanne just said, though I say so myself as well, I think it did make a difference.
Once you've got the wigs on,
You've got some mighty fine wigs, like mighty
coloured, I think.
So without giving it too much away, can you tell us a little bit about the events that unfold and what can we expect from the show?
Well,
go on, Slocum. There's a lot about pussies.
Oh, nice.
Which come out at night. And there is a lot of jokes that you could misinterpret.
Yes.
But in our case, we do it refinedly.
Lovely.
And we're very posh because we're at Mr. Grace's, you know.
Yeah.
And we try. No, I've tried. I've dragged her up from the gutter. But no, the story is what everybody expects about the shop. Everything goes wrong.
Yeah, of course.
And then we go away on holiday.
Costa
Plonka. It's not. It's only a 1-star hotel.
That is a big problem.
We have nowhere to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we end up in tents.
So how has the journey been from rehearsals up until this point? Because obviously the show is next week. So how has it been, the whole process of it all?
Hysterical.
It's been hilarious, isn't it? It's been innuendo after innuendo after innuendo. There's innuendos in the play, and we've just kept adding more.
You can never have enough innuendos, and let's be honest with you, you really can't. So I'm joined with Peter, who's the director of Are You Being Served with the Cardiff Players. How's it been going, Peter?
Really, really well. We haven't stopped laughing since the whole of the start of the production. So yeah, it's really going well. Just finishing off the set upstairs now, and fingers crossed it's going to get a good audience.
And Cardiff Players, it's their 90th year of being a theatre company, which is really cool. How does it feel?
Well, I've not been there all that long, but I've been here for 24 of them.
Yeah.
And more positive, lovely group to be a member of now, and we're doing really good shows. We've got some nice ones coming up in the summer too. So yeah, it's a good celebration of 90 years.
So what's been your favourite kind of thing to direct, or anything that you've done before that's kind of stood out to you?
I just love directing.
Yeah.
And I love being in the shows, and I love being just part of it. But I think my favourite one for laughter has to be this one.
Yeah.
My favourite one for drama has to be when I did The Crucible about 18 months ago, and that was really, really lovely.
So how was it casting this production? Was it quite easy, or did you find it quite challenging?
I found it challenging to begin with, but then the right people just walked in the door.
Yes, yeah.
And they seemed to fit into the characters, and it's just really, really come together.
Have you had a favourite moment of the rehearsal process that has really stood out to you?
My favourite, actually, is just watching the guys bring the characters to life. They're iconic, these characters, so bringing them to life, and it's all so interesting to see how this particular actor will bring it off the page. Getting it from here to trying to tell them what I want. I couldn't speak just then, but trying to tell them what I wanted, and they've all listened and they've all done really well. I think the laughter and the friendship that everyone's got, through the play, it's lovely. We all seem to gel, and that's the beauty of the Cardiff Players. Basically, we're a really good, fun group to be with, and we just gel with each other, and we get on with it no matter what the part is.
And you've been upstairs being very busy building the set. So how is it looking now? How are you feeling that it's kind of coming together a little bit more?
I've had nightmares over this set, but I've had a few sleepless nights too. But now I can see the shape of it. Now the lifts are going in, the iconic lifts.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just taking shape. And once it gets painted on the weekend, it'll be it's a shell there at the moment. But when it gets painted and dressed, and it looks like Grace Brothers on the television, it'll just transform.
So if you could be a part in this play, if you could be any of the characters in this play, who would you choose and why?
I know what they'll all say, but actually, no. I'd be Captain Peacock.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Actually, before Dermot was playing Captain Peacock I actually read for Captain Peacock because nobody else came. And I nearly had to do it myself, but Dermot came along and he stole the part from me. But I would be Captain Peacock because he is so different to me. Yeah. And I like a character.
Well, it looks like it's really all coming together, and it looks like a really, really cool performance. Really good.
It's fabulous and a lovely thing to be involved with.
So if you guys could be a character in real life from the performance, who would you choose and why? Should I go around everybody?
Yeah, I'd be Mrs. Slocum.
Yeah,
definitely.
Definitely Miss Brahms as that I play, A lot of people have said that there's similarities between her and myself already.
I was going to say, you spend so much time becoming the embodiment of that character that I wouldn't want to necessarily be a different character in this particular show.
What does work say about you? They reckon you are Mr. Humphries.
They do reckon I'm Mr. Humphries.
Yeah, they do.
Yes, so I wouldn't change this role, and I came late to the production as well, so I was thrust in pretty much at Act 2.
There you go, brilliant. It's now Mr. Humphries Mark 2, but it's become Mark 1.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, wouldn't change it. It's fab.
Stick with it.
Captain Peacock!
Don't do it down!
He's not as dry as he makes himself out to be.
And sticking with the mold, I would still be Mr. Mash because it's a good fun part. Slightly different for me, having to be a bit sleazy, honest. And,
yes, you've learned to dust boobs.
Oh, that old trick. Like,
Well, I'm playing Rumbold, and that is who I'd have to be. Yeah, I mean, someone's got to make a token attempt at keeping discipline here.
You're not doing very well, are you?
Yeah, well, I'm enjoying being Mr. Lucas because I get to sleep with Conchita and I get a full English breakfast at the end.
Win-win situation,
So I'm pretty
isn't it?
happy.
That's always fair to all the women.
And I get all the jokes as well.
Are you doomed? Or are you damned?
Oh, damned, usually. No, you ask who I'd like to be. Given the choice, I would have liked to be Captain Peacock. Because my part spends all his time in going to the gents and back again. But then that's part of the fun.
It's part of the fun.